Welcome back, guys. Another week, another video. This week we were at, on Sunday, just gone, the British Tarantula Society exhibition at the Warwickshire Event Centre up at Lemmington Spa. Awesome show, always is. Firstly, for the social side, the show itself is always a big pull of the vendors, huge load of tables available, and it was really good. We went up on Saturday night to spend some time with a few of the friends of the hobby and some of the traders, and it was a brilliant evening. Some really good people, and a really good evening of fun and entertainment. And that's all we'll say about that. So anyway, first of all, I just want to quickly run the introduction. And now we can get into what we got from the show. I spent the morning working unexpectedly for Creatures from North, and it was brilliant. It was good. Loads of people. I was on the larger sexed juvenile sub-adult area, and it was really nice interacting with a lot of the people that came to the show. Some really good chats talking about some spiders and stuff like that, and just. I love sort of doing that and just talking about things that I'm passionate about, which obviously are these animals. So let's have a look at, see what I actually picked up, and then what we'll do is I'll talk about the show and roll some footage that I eventually did in the afternoon after I jumped off the stall. Anyway, so first up, I wanted to say a huge thank you to Leah of E&L Bindings and Unusual Pets. She took, as some of you know, my mature male Cambridgei, Samuel Pierce, to pair, and I'll let her talk about whether that was successful or not in one of her videos. But he unfortunately passed away after the event, like a few days later, a few weeks later. He just passed away. So she framed this absolutely awesome taxidermy of my camera guy. I didn't expect to see him again. This is absolutely amazing. So he was paired on the 10th of March and passed away on the 10th of April. She's given a little note here, and I must say this blew me away. So kind of her to do this for me, and totally appreciated. Absolutely fantastic. So I'll pick that up off Leah. Leah and Terry also. While we're talking about Leah and Terry, I took a load of hissers out of my colony and swapped some of the bloodlines with Terry. So I picked up a tub of hissing roaches from them also, which is cool. Something else I picked up from Leah later on in the day was some bee pollen. This is for like my isopods, especially like the cubaris. They seem to really like this. So the bee pollen. Grabbed a bag of that. Obligatory leaf litter. I picked up not one, not two, but 3 bags of leaf litter. Leah and Terry go and collect that from a really cool place, and I'm not going to turn down some good quality leaf litter. Next up, I did go to the show with another set of hissers for Steve Spiders, who had already put together some 3D prints for me, just a gift for me, which I was totally blown away by. When I saw these are the Stormtrooper helmets. I mean, look at that. Look how cool this looks. Looks brilliant, doesn't it? So I've got that one. We had this one as well. And finally, the one with the skull. Again, these things are awesome. These things, I'll get some other footage of these because the camera's not going to do this justice, but they were absolutely fantastic. So what I did was I took a starter colony of hissing roaches for Steve, and then he surprised me because we was talking about some other bits. We got some 3D printed urns, 4 different shapes, and these are like for hides, which I will sort of somehow use. Some of them are pretty cool, and they can sort of sit on the substrate and have like low hides, maybe for jumping spiders, things like that. So I picked up those off him, and I just wanted to say huge thanks to Steve for those because they are amazing. Really, really appreciate it, dude. What else did we pick up? Right, so I didn't really get too much. I got the obligatory t-shirt from the BTS, which I just found this design to be absolutely classic. Such a cool looking shirt that I couldn't say no to this. So we picked up the t-shirt, and then I also picked up, not for me this, but I did pick up a sub-adult male Hamurai from Andy over at So Many Legs. This is going off for a breeding project. Hopefully that will be a successful one, so that's going to be coming soon. Maybe I'll be able to talk about that at some other point in the future. We moved along. I picked up some stickers from Kitty. She had won a 15/15 enclosure off me as my giveaway, and when I saw her today, she gave some stickers out. I will give these to people as and when I see them. She gave me this sheet so I can give out to some people. And this Tarantula Anatomy one is absolutely awesome as a sticker. Look at that, that's cool. So I've got those. I went over to see, oh no, we'll talk about this next. So I've been after, I'm not sure if any of you can recall, I may have spoken about it very briefly, but one of my Avics is currently sitting on possibly an egg sac. So whilst I was there, I made sure to pick up a couple of 32-ounce deli cups with lids, just so I can make a decent nursery pot. These things are really hard to come by, so pretty happy about them. Picked up some tiny little sauce pots for our gecko, for water. If you haven't seen on Portsmouth tarantulas, these 3D prints, absolutely phenomenal. Picked up this one and a glow-in-the-dark one, which isn't going to show very well here, but what I'll do is I'll maybe get some other footage of this at night just to show how much this glows. It's pretty decent. These are cool, very out of focus, but yeah, these are absolutely cool. So nice little update from Portsmouth, those ones. Video on them coming soon. Then from Jeremy of Jeremy's Wild World, we picked up some Armadillidium vulgar, the magic potion isopods. Not going to be able to see too much in here. I'll get some close-up footage to show you these. These things are absolutely stunning looking. So yeah, got some isopods from Jeremy. Also, we picked up, and this thing will be having to have some other footage of it, but a tiny little velvet spider. Been after one of these for a long time. I can't actually see where it is right now, but it's a tiny little thing, and that can live in this enclosure for a while by the looks of it. So I'll get some close-up footage of that if we see it. Jeremy also gifted me something, which was amazing. This is a unsexed sling of a Davus Pentaloris, which at the moment is sort of burying itself just here. I do have a couple of Davus, but I love this species and sort of so pleased to have this in my collection as well. So thank you very much for that, Jeremy. Really appreciate it, buddy. Then I went to, as I said, I was working on Creatures of the North. This I will reveal more about later, but they graciously gave me a mystery box. So we have the mystery box from Creatures of the North that I was graciously gifted for work in the morning there. So let's have a look inside. I will say I've opened this up and taken one out, and I've gifted one of them to Mark from Mark A8 Converter Man. He had my Vietnam blue that I pulled out of there. I've already got two of those, so I didn't mind giving them away. What I will say is this box contains something that Rad's also put in as a special gift for helping out, so this isn't entirely what the box was. So first off, we have a reasonable sized, I think it's just there, Histocratus gigas. So that's pretty nice, cool. I do have a couple of gigas, but I do like them. Next up we have, what's that? Kilobrachys cancraken. Where's that one? Hidden away. Oh, again, just up here. Looks quite a nice, like just there, nice size. So cancraken, Kilobrachys. Then we have Tarantuhalla Murinus OBT. Ah, there you go, just there, oh, flighting around, just there you go, cool. OBT, not bad. I do like OBTs. I've got about 4 or 5 OBTs. This one is the one that was gifted to me, extra. This is a very small but beautiful Birups. The Birups Simoxigorium, I think that's how you say it. Absolutely stunning, stunning things. So yeah, got that. That was the extra put inside the box. Then we have a Hapalopus formosus, the pumpkin patch, or the pumpkin patch. Again, decent size one. It's up the top there. Let's have a look. Take the lid off of this one. See if you see it. There we go. Not a bad size sling. So cool, little pumpkin patch. And then we have, next up in the box, we have a Heterothele velocella, which is the chestnut baboon. Again, not a terrible size sling, that one. I haven't got one of them, so pretty happy about that. And then lastly, what have we got? We have the Chilobrachys huahini, the Asian fawn. Again, I haven't got one of these. This one's down here, just there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Not a bad size sling there. So that is the mystery box. So that was the show footage, guys, and the BTS. I will say thank you so much to everyone who came up and said that they watched the videos. I met quite a few subscribers throughout the day. Some people came up to me when I was on Creatures from the North stand, and other people just came up and said hello to me when I was wandering around. There was one in particular person that I wanted to sort of give a shout out to, and it was a young kid. Didn't get their name, their YouTube name or anything, over by Jeremy's Wild World. Came over, stood really patiently while we was talking to Jeremy, and in the end Kathy had to say to me, I think someone wants to talk to you. If that was you, shoot a comment below. I did give you some stickers, but what I would like to ask you is if there's anything you would like to see in any upcoming videos, put a comment below and we'll make a video just for you. When we got back from BTS, literally walked through the door and my Bohemi, Brachypelma bohemi, was molting, and my large curly hair, the Tarantuhalla alba pilosus, I've been waiting for both of those to molt for so long, so it sort of finished the weekend off perfectly. And then also something I've never seen before is one of my scorpions, the tiny little Javanometris cyanus that I got from Steve W last year, has finally molted and actually kept its molt, so we'll get some footage of that as well. It was a brilliant day, absolutely brilliant day. At the end of the show, when we were on our way home, OC Tarantulas, Osman, he was driving back to the Netherlands, and he was having a layover here before getting the ferry in the morning on Monday morning. So I messaged him and said, if you hadn't got a hotel booked, come and stay here. And it was brilliant because he brought all his spiders in, the things he'd picked up from the day, so we had a good look through all his collection as well. He didn't have a gigas, and he doesn't own a gigas, so out of the mystery box I gave him that sling because I've got two, and everyone should have a gigas in their collection eventually if you get an old worlds. They're a brown spider, but they're a fun brown spider. And he generously gifted me two spiders, a tiny hattie sling, and I'm going to have to remember the name of this one. It's called the Ami species Panama, which I believe is his old name, and I put the name below because I think it's something like Nishadelli Panamanus, something like that. Anyway, tiny little spider. If I can get some footage, I'll put that over at the moment, but it's about 0.02 centimetres or something. It's so small. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much, Osman. It was brilliant to meet you over the weekend, and yeah, appreciate the gifts. Right, if you did enjoy the video, if you did go to BTS, give it a like, put a comment down, what did you pick up at the show, and if you did come and say hello to me, drop a comment below and let me know, because even though you see my face on screen every week, I never see yours. So unless you are on the lives or anything, I'm useless at knowing who people are. So anyway, if there is things you want to see in the videos coming up, put comments below as well. Please subscribe if you're already not, and we'll catch you again next week for a very special video reviewing Thomas's butterfly pinning kit. So we'll catch up with you then, guys. Cheers.